Thunder versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Alone give me strength.
I guess I'm assuming that he's a Murloc Paladin. I think the two ways I beat Murloc Paladin are entomb both of his Murlocs, or entomb two of his Murlocs, or just get like an early Golden Monkey. So I guess I'm gonna hold the Elise and then otherwise hard mulligan for entomb.
Nothing scares me, except mice.
Classic priest turn 2.
Let me think.
I can taste the mana.
There's actually a mana addict in his deck. Is this real life right now?
I wonder.
I could Shadow Word Pain it, but I have Shadow Word Horror for next turn. Maybe I can bait him into a good one of those.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, I think this is a pretty solid Shadow Word Horror. My next turn can be 4-drop plus Power Word Shield, followed by 4-drop plus Shadow Word Pain.
Reporting for duty.
I guess I just want to drop Priest of the Feast here, because it has the most stats and it heals me up. Elise is also fine, but since he's an aggro paladin, the Golden Monkey's not really important.
Tonight, a tale of long lost worlds.
So the Holy Nova clear here looks pretty good, but I just don't need to do it. I can just go like Elise Shadow Word Pain. I leave up a 1/1 Leroy Jenkins, but like,
Do you have the
who cares? I do need to kill off his draw engine though.
None may steal our secrets.
Okay, fair play. So Akanai Flash Heal gives me a pretty good clear here. I think I kind of like just going for that. It clears his board completely, leaves me with two guys with pretty good stats on my side of the board. It's not always good to leave a full health Akanai on the board against aggro, but somehow I'm at 27 on turn 7.
It's getting hot in here. Reporting for duty.
Well, I guess I just clear his board and pass again. Put the damage on the Elise because having the Akanai with its ability on board is more important. Plus, if I made the other trade, it would leave him with a 3 health minion to kill instead of a 2 health minion.
Put your faith in the light.
So, unfortunately, Tyrion's pretty strong. I don't have Entomb, but I do have Shadow Word Death. Shadow Word Death is not a great answer to that. But I guess that's the answer I've got. I don't really want to play anything else here.
Reporting for duty. None may steal our secrets.
I guess I just passed this turn. That's not enough to spend double Holy Nova on. I guess I could have also gone Pyro, Circle, Holy Nova, but that's pretty bad too. I still have Akanai and Embrace for the Circle.
I suppose.
duty.
The Embrace is such a good draw here. Probably just go ahead and play the Doomsayer here to slow down his development. He's down to 10, but it's pretty hard for me to burst him. I'm not going to play the map here, because Pyro Holy Nova map might be a pretty good clear on a 4 health board. Although I guess a lot of the cards I draw into at the map also help me clear boards. So maybe it was wrong to hold it.
Reporting for duty.
This guy's deck is weird. Like, it seems so aggressive, but somehow he has 5 cards in hand and no play on 10 mana. I guess I will just go ahead and play the map. I picked up a bit of a more efficient board clear this turn anyway. And it might have just been correct to play it last turn. It might also have been correct to play out the Northshire Cleric here. If he sends the weapon into it, I'm kind of fine with that.
This is no place for mortals.
Okay, that's scary.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, unless he's just not going to get anything out of it the turn he plays it. Then I guess it's not that scary. I probably shouldn't tomb it though. Letting that guy get out of hand could be kind of a disaster.
I wonder.
He really should have played that last turn instead of hero powering. I think it came from the left side of his hand, so he had it. But it's cool though. Just get the best 2-drop in the game. I'll just go for a Pyro clear here, I think. Play the Flash Heal first so the Holy Nova heals up the Pyro. Although I guess I'm healing my Pyro anyway. Maybe I should have played Cleric there. Yeah, I definitely should have played Cleric there. Wow, I'm an idiot. Luckily his deck is bad and he's not playing it properly, so I'll probably still win. Man, that last turn was awful. I could have just drawn 2 cards for free. Why is there Forbidden Healing in his deck? What the hell? Like, my hand's okay, but imagine if I had 2 more cards in it. Then it would be really okay. So for some reason he's playing, like, Selfless Hero and Mana Addict, but then there's a Forbidden Healing in his deck also?
Reporting for duty.
Hero Power Pass. Wait for him to play stuff, then I kill it.
Reporting for duty.
Just go ahead and kill his 8-drop for 3 mana, and then heal up half the damage it dealt to me.
Nothing scares me, except mice.
I smell blood.
Why is there Forbidden Healing in your deck?
Reporting
I'm so confused. Down to 5 cards. I think I'll go for an Excavated Evil here. At this point he's low enough that there's a very real chance that it's just going to negate one of his draws in the coming turns.
reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
I just don't even have to do anything here.
Reporting for duty.
I guess killing 3 dudes with Wild Pyromancer is pretty good. Actually, I guess it's better to heal up my Pyro. Sure, let's play this guy out. I could have played the Priest of the Feast first and healed up to 30, but I would have had to leave damage on one of my dudes. It doesn't seem that important when I have this much health.
Reporting for duty.
Why are there 2 Forbidden Healings in your deck? You played Divine Favor. What are you doing? Maybe games like this are why people tell me I should rank up before I record.
I'm almost out of cards.
But then again, I'm at rank 14, and I can't seem to win a game with this deck. So it's either win games like this or don't win at all.
Reporting for duty.
I feel like I just don't have to do anything. So I'm just not even going to play any more minions here.
This is no place for mortals.
I guess I just entomb this guy. I've seen Tyrion playing the entomb there basically locks up the fatigue battle. Although I think the fatigue battle was already pretty locked up. Oh right, he plays that card. Well, I guess let's find out if he can deal 17 damage with his 2 remaining cards.
That's my king. I'm out of cards.
Actually, I guess he needs to deal 24 damage with his 2 remaining cards.
Reporting for duty.
Kill that guy. Make a fat dude. Classic double Divine Favor, double Forbidden Healing deck.
Tyrande versus Rexar. Let the hunt begin.
I don't think I've played against a Hunter yet. This might be interesting. Shattered Pain's a good card to have. I want Doomsayer. Probably want Cleric in this matchup. Want my 4 drops. Hopefully he does a thing that I can Shadow Word Death this turn. I mean, I can Shadow Word Death that, but that would be a really bad play because then his board just does more damage. Looks like he's not going to play too aggressively. It's nice to hold Priest of the Feast so I can actually heal with it later on. But is the 6 health versus the 5 health particularly relevant here? This does 3, so it's 2 versus 3 damage. I guess if he rolled Leok, it would be different. Doesn't seem like there's that much of a difference. There are things that punish me, but they're not that likely. I guess Barnes into a Charger would do it. Barnes into Raid Leader.
Come, midnight.
So I can just Shadow Word Pain the 3/4, or I can just go for Priest of the Feast plus Our Word Shield. Gives me a pretty large dude on the board for him to deal with. Sometimes the Power Word Shield procs a cat trick, and that's kinda bad. But he still has to send a lot of resources into the Priest of the Feast. I think I like the Priest. Alright, so it's just Snipe. So this guy's at 2. Does healing it up to 4 make that much of a difference? Probably not. It just gives him something to do with the Kindly Grandmother, so I think I'll heal up this guy instead. Oh, I can actually circle here. I probably should circle. So I could have made this guy 8 health. I should have done that. Yeah, that was definitely stupid. Now he can just send these 2 3 damage sources into Priest of the Feast. And I'm just left with this garbage, where I could have been left with something that heals me. Bad play for sure. And the risk to using the circle there is that sometimes I draw Auchenai. Auchenai wasn't really that good on this board though. So I probably do need to Shadow Word Death this guy. Probably don't really care too much about Shadow Word Painting anything because I just wanna board clear next turn. So this might just be like Death, Power Word Shield, heal up my dude after trading it in somewhere. So we'll start with the shield. Auchenai Circle's still bad. I think I'll kill off the Cloaked Huntress just since it does the most damage. There's no way to prevent him from having a beast. And those things still just die to my board clears anyway.
I have no time for games.
Sylvanas is a bit of an unusual card. Bit of an annoying card. I can clear the board with Excavated Evil plus Shadow Word Pain. Maybe that's the play. Or Auchenai Circle. No, because then he would be able to steal the Auchenai. Probably Shadow Word Pain plus Excavated. So I still have a Holy Nova, I still have an Auchenai Circle. I still have 4 board clears in my hand, even though the Shadow Word Horror isn't particularly good anymore. It would have been really good last turn if he didn't have Sylvanas. Always Huffer. So the pickup of the Embrace the Shadow makes me not feel that bad about playing out the Auchenai here. And if I try to play one of my other things to kill it, I guess would just be Holy Nova. Sometimes this is Cat Trick, and then I just take 4 damage anyway. So the Auchenai Hero power play keeps the most damage off the board. Unfortunately, it does prevent me from healing myself. Well, that's not good. Well, looks like I'm taking 8 damage. I guess I could have gone Embrace, Circle, Hero Power, Holy Nova there. Probably should have. Not playing this game too well.